Hey guys, I'm Jason. Welcome back. Today we're finally going to get started on the supercharger install for my Mazda MIATA RF. Okay, so to get started, first things I got to do is take off the front bumper cover. I'm going to pull the air box out, intake throttle body. We've got to move the computer, the ECU. Of course, the intake's got to come off. There's some fuel lines and wiring harnesses got to move. Battery box has got to come out. And I think, other than some odds and ends, that should do it. It's not overly complicated from what I can tell. Yeah, we'll just see what happens when we get into it. Intake's probably going to be the hardest part. Reaching some of the bolts on here, I know we got to come in through the wheel well to reach a couple of the lower ones, and that should be about it. Everything else can be reached from up top and should be pretty straightforward. So before I start tearing anything apart, first thing I'm going to do is install the tune from Edelbrock. So I'm going to plug the ECU tech into the car and upload that file and get that part done. Okay, so to get this started, first thing I got to do is install the Edelbrock calibration file onto the ECU. So to do that, we've got the ECU dongle, the ECU tech dongle plugged in to the car, plugged into my laptop. The car is powered on. Okay, so with ECU tech app opened, we go to Tools, Detect Vehicle. So there, Mazda SkyActiv G. Verify program engine ECU is highlighted and select OK. Choose ROM file. There is my calibration file. Once it's displayed, select Enter Utility Mode to program ECU. Follow the prompts. Program ECU. Programming sequence has now been completed. Save a screenshot of that. Close. Exit. Unplug, and I think we can turn the car off. So with that, we can unplug the ECU tech, and they give us this little do not reflash clip to go over the ODBC port. Alright, that should do it. Now we can start tearing things apart. Okay, so here's where we are right now. I got the front bumper covers off. The airbox is out, battery's out, ECU is out. I'm working on the intake right now. Here's the harness for the ECU, harness for the battery, harness for the ECU. Up next, I've got to get fuel line loose, the evap line, I believe that's right here. That's got to come off. Wiring harness for plugs have got to come off and get pushed out of the way so that I can get the intake manifold off. So I'm going to get going on that. There's still quite a bit to do, but I'm making progress. So I'll check back in here in a little bit. Okay, I had to stop the time-lapse recording to get this. There is a bolt, the bottom intake bolt right there, that is a royal pain to get to. I finally got a long extension on it and cracked it loose. So now I can get it out of there. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Probably not. It's really deep in there, but it's coming. And it's probably going to fall, and I'll have to get it with a magnet. There. It's loose. Now let's see if I can get in there and get it out. So we're talking right down here underneath this harness is a bolt. Let's see if I can get it. There. That little bastard. Right there. Got him out. Been working on that for about a half an hour. Okay, so you can see I finally got the intake out of here. That was kind of a pain in the butt. The biggest challenge was reaching some of the wiring harnesses in the back. There's sensor, the map sensor harness down here was difficult to reach because it connects on the bottom, and there was a clip that clipped into the bottom of the intake manifold that was hard to reach. There was also a bolt clear in the back here on the manifold that was it wasn't too bad, but I had to contort myself a little bit to get to it. So that's about it. Everything's out. The only thing left, I've got to relocate the engine hoist bracket, and then I'm ready to remove the fuel line from the other side of the firewall and put on an extension, and then we can start installing all the new bits. So making progress. Alright, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Up next, we're going to do I'll do a part 2 of reinstalling all the new bits, getting the supercharger in place, the intercooler hooked up, and a test fire, and we'll see how things go from there. Yeah, I'd say all in all, this is going pretty smoothly. I've been pretty pleased with how it's gone. There's been a couple of challenging parts, but nothing I can't work through. So yeah, looking forward to getting the blower on there and getting the car started up with the new supercharger in place. If you like what you see, please help me out by clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell. That helped me out a lot. I got a lot planned for the summer. I'm hoping this works out and that I can keep doing this for you over the next year. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.